Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with a couple of the guys from New Politics. How are you doing today, guys?
We're good, thank you.
Fantastic. And we're here at Download Festival 2014. How's your day been so far?
Well, we got here like 15 minutes ago or something.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's been great. Everybody here has been super nice, and yeah, we're very excited to play.
We've bumped into a few of our friends and people we've worked with before and stuff, so it's nice. It's so big. I didn't know it was so big. It's our first time playing a UK festival or an England festival in England.
Definitely a baptism of fire as festivals go.
My God.
It's amazing.
Brilliant. And you guys, I mean, to be honest, you're no stranger to big shows. I mean, you just come off an arena tour supporting Fall Out Boy. I mean, that must have been pretty incredible to do.
We're going to do that now. We haven't done it yet. We're starting in about 4 days. So
we were here in England. We did that
God.
with the pretty reckless and Fall Out Boy. You're right. We're still sleeping in the van.
Yeah. That was pretty embarrassing. Hello. Good morning.
All shows are so incredible. Size, of course, does something, especially for us because we're so new to it. So it's like, you know, it inspires you, and it gives you that feel that you're moving forward and stuff. But small shows are just as exciting in their own way, and festivals are great because you have this mix of everything, a melting pot of everything just coming together, and people just want to let go, forget for 3 days, and just go nuts. So we're really excited to play.
I think what David is trying to say is that size matters.
So hit me up if you want it playtime.
God.
That's the first time that's happened this week, and well done, you're my first. That's great. That's great. I mean, it's you guys. You had a release out just a few weeks ago now. I mean, what have you thought of reactions to that, and of kind of fan reactions and press reactions? Are you happy with the feedback that you've had so far?
Oh, absolutely. We're blown away. We never thought in a million years that this a bad girl in Harlem would do this for us, yet alone everything that has happened so far since we've been a band now for 4 years. So for us, we're just grateful, and we're learning, and we're growing, and we want to, just explore and, just take on the world. I mean, we're like young teenagers on steroids without actually being on steroids. It's so great. We never thought that in a million years. And when we wrote the album, we were at our lowest. It was like we hit rock bottom, and had ran out of money for 4 months or something. And it was a really dark place for us. And that album came out, and we had no idea what to expect from it. And we knew it would be bigger, but not on this level. So it's amazing for us. We're really excited.
Fantastic. I mean, I guess it kind of makes the few months of not so niceness recording it kind of all worthwhile when you see them.
Oh, absolutely. That's what makes it all worth the while. That's what life is, a journey, a roller coaster ride, and it's great to feel alive.
And I mean, it's, as you said, I mean, you've only been kind of together 4 years, and it's not, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a long time compared to a lot of bands.
No, absolutely.
Did you ever have any idea that you'd be so far ahead at this stage of the game? Was it ever something you even kind of hoped for, or did you kind of think it wasn't a possibility so much that you didn't even entertain the thought?
I think having a dream is the main thing with anything you do. You have that's the drive, and then that gives you goals that you work for. But to actually achieve some of those goals is very unreal. So yeah, we are all blown away, really, especially this year, because last year was touring and meeting all the radios, and then just watching the single blow up on radio was really unreal. And now we can really see the difference this year, because we would play for maybe 15 people if we went on a headline gig, and now we do pretty big venues, so it's a whole different world. It's very, very unreal, and you play a show and everybody knows your songs, and it's really cool.
It's a funny thing because it kind of comes as not a surprise, but at the same time you don't really know anything. You have no control of it, but I mean, this is what we do, and we want to do regardless. So if we just persevere and just continue and stuff like that, eventually, we'll strike something. And I think we're on to something. And now we're just gonna have fun with it and grow and you know, like get bigger and better. That's all that's left. I mean, but we won't stop regardless, you know.
That's really good. And you've also been running a great competition for your fans as well.
Oh, totally. They're the greatest. Love them to death.
They seem to be so supportive, and you seem to have such a loyal fan base.
Oh, it's so wild. That is just like, for us, that was so important from day one, because, you know, like we put our heart and tears and sweat into this music, and we express it, and, you know, it's a personal thing, and to get that kind of like acknowledgement or, you know, feedback, or, you know, just someone relating to it, they don't even have to relate it in the way that we wrote it, you know, just so they can take it and use it in life, and it gets them through and whatever. That to us is like the biggest gift, and our fan base, we love them. They're so full of like love and hopes and this, and it's like, it's great. It's so, I don't know what to say.
I love all the little things they do for us all the time. Like they would, you know, the online, the social media, you can really see how much they have gotten to know each other and how much they're doing for us, and it's like, I mean, it's so wonderful. It's very touching.
I mean, you seem to have developed a real community with it, and I think a lot of bands never quite manage that, and it's something to be really proud of being able to do.
It was so important for us from the first time we released something from our first album and had 0 fans, and the first batch of fans we got, or, you know, from that run, we've always cherished them because it just meant so much to us. So it's just getting bigger and better now, and it's amazing. They also build their own communities and become friends, even though they live in other parts of the world or other parts of the country, and become friends and build relationships, and it's because they relate to something, and then they have other things in common, and it's great.
I think one of the reasons is that we never tried to act cool, and we always just, you know, goofed around, and we always, it was just us. We never tried to pretend, you know, that we were this shit, because we're just, you know, like, we're just like everybody else. So, and we're just lucky to be able to do this. So they saw that side of us where we just goofed around, and you know, we don't take anything serious at all, and just, we're having such a good time, and yeah, it's nice to see that people can relate to that. So.
Well, I think obviously whatever you're doing is working very, very well. It's, you know, people seem to really appreciate it. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and I really hope that we're going to see you back here for like a headline run in the UK at some point soon.
We hope so as well. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, definitely. And thank you so much for taking the time to have a chat. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.